Do you find yourself wondering, is chivalry dead? Is courtly love still strong? Or possibly, whom is thou'st I wed? Then look no yonder, for Lord Cam is here. Today's episode is Everything Marriage with our very special guest, Allison of Bath. Hi, I'm Lord Cam, and welcome to the Whom is thou'st I wed podcast. Today's subject is on marriage, or most specifically, issues in marriage. And today we have a very special guest. Care to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Allison of Bath. And I would say, as you know, I have lots of experience on the matter of marriage. 5 husbands, your girl learned some. But I'm very excited and grateful to be with you all today.
How would you describe your marriages? I know you had 5, but were some good, some bad? Share that dynamic with us.
I would say, obviously, marriage is, there's some ups, there's some downs, there's some highs, there's some lows. In all honesty, the first 3 went fairly well. They were all about 30 years my senior, pretty old. Quite easy to have my say in things. I wouldn't dare say that I was manipulative of them, but I would say I had the power of the relationship. I don't know, they were upper middle class. I got my cash, got my gold, and I dipped.
Period. As thou should. So you talk a lot about the first 3. How are the last 2 husbands?
Well, they were less of an optimal marriage experience. The 4th one, he loved his liquor and he loved the ladies. Not me, but that one ended fairly well. He died off the drink, so time to move on. Then I got over to the 5th marriage, and he was fairly abusive, but got rid of him.
Yeah, I saw at his at your 4th husband's funeral, which I attended because we're very long time friends. I saw that you were looking at your 5th husband there. Was that planned preemptively? How did that relationship develop?
Well, when you're being cheated on and taken advantage of, kind of set your sights on to do the same. You have to match your husband's power in the relationship. If he does something, you have to double down and do it back. That is the only way you can guarantee control in your relationship.
Exactly, own your power.
And the 5th one, you can't very well hit a grown man back, can you? So I began my pursuits on this he's a younger man, and I'm planning my pursuits on him currently.
Would you say that the difference in age made it hard to control him?
I would say just the variation in power, because men naturally are given much more power than us women, and therefore you have to make your power in the relationship. You have to forge your own path. You have to gain power for yourself.
Period. All right, that leads us into our next section where we have some special surprises for you guys. We have a couple people calling in because, maybe they just need to get something off their chest about their marriage, or they're having marital issues. And, since we have our marriage expert, Allison of Bath, we'll give some advice for you guys. All right, now on to our caller-in segment. My squire has informed me that today's prompt is from a lady down in Brussels who is having trouble with her marriage. She thinks her husband is a pathological liar. He isn't what he says he is. She doesn't know the person who she truly wed.
I am so ready. Let's dig in.
So, apparently, she says that her husband is an illustrious lawman from London who has all these degrees in running estates, history, English, law, languages, etc. But he just can't do anything. He's just incompetent. He tries to run the estate, and then when the lady of Brussels goes out and views what her husband is doing to the estate, he's not running a tight ship. The serfs and the peasants are not in check. He's not upholding the feudal system, which he is supposed to. It's just true chaos. What do you think about that?
I would say your husband, if he were a woman, he would be in a mental institution by now, wouldn't he?
Exactly.
I'm saying it's time that you get your husband sent away.
Yes, I know. It's silly, but you gotta start...
It's a silly idea, but...
And how would you suggest she do that?
I would say you need to gather information first. Who's his doctor? Call in his doctor. Have him analyze what you've been seeing. Figure out a way to get your husband to think he's crazy. instead of thinking you're crazy. You don't deserve to think you're crazy. He deserves to think he's crazy. So you need to make him go crazy. So, therefore, he is seen in the eyes of the law and the sciences.
I've heard that in your past marriages, from your husbands who ramble at the tavern, that you would tell them that they were saying all these things while they're on a drunken rage. Would you recommend that taking advantage of drinking habits as a way of regaining sovereignty and power in the relationship, especially in one where the man is lying to you?
I would say yes. I mean, honestly, that is one of the few instances where we women hold such power within our sobriety. Because men, they are more unpredictable. They don't remember yesterday from today, in my experience, and therefore are quite easy to manipulate. And you can manipulate this man, and that is how you will get power in your situation.
Exactly.
That is how you will gain control.
Mm-hmm. See, like, where I come from, I haven't been married because I take such, like, strong power in kind of protesting against the system in place. Like, I'm rich, I'm illustrious, I have all the things, you know, this gold costs a lot, honey. But, I don't want to feed into the institution that is marriage because it's so toxic. But when you're in a position like that, you truly can't run. And, like, I truly respect that you are trying to, like, search for a better life away from this pathological liar. And, like, that takes a lot of bravery, would you say?
I would. And adding on to that, as a woman, we cannot live life the way Lord Cam lives life.
Exactly.
You need a man to give you power, but you must get power within your relationship. Otherwise, you are just being controlled by a man.
Exactly. And I hear that in your submission as well, that you were discussing that he sends money in form of gold to a separate family far in the north of the country, as if, you know, he were paying for them rather than saying that he's from London. And I'm not quite sure, like, how to deal with that. What would you say?
In my experience, if a man is sending money somewhere else, that means there's another woman.
Maybe it's not a family, maybe it's a woman. That's a good point.
It may be another woman. I would say you need to investigate on that. You need to dig deeper, find out the address. I mean, honestly, you're a woman. Cover your ears. We're very good at stalking. We can find anyone. We can hunt anyone down. I mean, I hunted him down to find this podcast with him. So, you can cover your ears now.
Okay.
And that is what I think would help you.
Thanks. I bet that was lovely. Like, you're so well spoken and caring for others and stuff. But overall, like, I feel that if he truly is cheating, you're worth more than that, hun. Like, do not keep yourself in an institution just because he is rich, more rich. And also, if he's sending away money and not giving it to you and your estate, what's the point of being in that marriage? And if he truly isn't who he says he is, then he's probably just insecure, and you don't want to be with a man who's insecure. You want to be with a strong man.
You need a strong man.
Exactly.
Who's independent but not too independent for you. Honey, you deserve more. You
Exactly.
deserve better. Why do you think I've been married 5 times? I deserved more. I still do. I mean, we as women need to take our power. We need to rise up. We need to get our rights. If we can't have rights, we can have husbands, and those husbands can grant us the same rights as them. That is the bare minimum.
Would you say you view marriage as an opportunity to regain, like, female sovereignty in a system which is so misogynist?
I would say that marriage is what you make of it. Marriage can be imprisonment. Marriage can be your own personal dungeon. But marriage can also mean freedom. Marriage can mean love and power. It is what you make of it and who you make of it.
If I were you, what I would do is take that advice and plant little tiny seeds of his lies. Mention little details about, oh, who's your teacher at Oxford? Who did this at Oxford? Who did this at all these different colleges of the king and stuff like this? Because if he truly didn't go, like, he doesn't have the skills that he says he does, then he won't know. And then you can slowly make him go crazy and get in his head that you know and that his secret will be found out. Therefore, you gain more power. Don't you think that's a good plan?
Catch him in his lie.
Period.
Make him lie so many times that he can't get out of it. Have
Right.
evidence. Have evidence of your conversations. Have someone else in the room with you. Have witnesses. You need to find a way to take him down. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to ensure happiness, is if you have freedom.
All right, I think that we gave some pretty good advice for this segment.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, just take what you heard and slowly implement it to your life and give us an update. And, you know,
I would love to hear an update, yes.
give us an update in about, let's say 3 fortnights from now.
Thank you so much. This has been a blast. It's
Exactly,
great working with you.
Hello, welcome back to the Lord Cam Relationship Advice Podcast. This is our 3 fortnight update with me, Lord Cam, and
Me, Allison of Bath.
my messenger dove has sent me the update right here, so let's read it from the scroll. All right. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
This is some tea. Hold your horses, y'all. Okay. So, she overheard that the maid is pregnant and overheard that the maid is pregnant from her lord. What? That is crazy.
But look at that. He is trying to get
Her
her
estate?
estate.
This is tea. He's trying to get her estate. Okay, so you implemented the drunkenness. That's great. So when he was drunk, you told, after he was drunk, you told him that you heard about him giving money while he was drunk, so he didn't remember, and it drove him crazy. And then he admitted that he's trying to get your estate and that he secretly has a family. What?
A family with 5 children.
In the
guys.
north of England? That's crazy. So he's secretly sending money to the north of England through her. He's siphoning money out. That's why their estate isn't being run so well.
Oh my goodness.
Because he's trying to get it. Oh my god.
Oh my.
You found arsenic in the cabinet from the Lord's name that he bought from the apothecary?
And you think he's trying to kill you with it?
That is tea. Okay,
Well, I
so
am so glad you reached out to us, honey, because
let's unpack this, hun.
ooh,
All right. So, obviously, your life has been a little crazy. And from now on, what I would say is I think you should just get on a horse, pack up your things, and run, girl. It's not
take
worth
the
your
kids,
life.
run for the hills.
Take your kids, run for the hills. Exactly. Maybe go to Austria, Germany, different places, but he is not worth it. He is a danger to your life, and you need to get out of there. That is a crazy situation. It's not okay.
I just am still shocked over the 5 secret children part.
I
I
know.
mean, well, you did say in the previous letter that he said something about constant work trips.
Yeah,
So, was he going to visit the kids?
that's crazy. And that all checks up that he was lying about where he's from and stuff because he didn't want you to know where he truly was from, which was the north of England.
And that's where he is.
And
the maids were talking about
And
it.
if he's
So
trying to get your money, is he a peasant? Is that why he was lying about his education and couldn't fully, like, run the estate as well as he said he could?
Honey, I think you married a peasant. And not a very
Girl.
smart one at that either.
Girl, I am so sorry. We just want you to know that this is not your fault. Do not blame this on
None
yourself.
of this is your fault. Men, cover yours again. Men are evil, lying, terrible, destructive creatures, and they will take everything from you. Do better, honey. I'm sorry. You can uncover.
Okay, thanks. And overall, like, we just want you to know that, like, life goes on. Like, obviously, you've had hard marriages where you've gotten beaten and stuff like that, and life went on. And would you say your life is better now that you're single?
I would say honestly, yes. I mean, running to escape your situation, I mean, there's fight or flight for a reason. And when put against a violent man like that, you don't want to fight. It's time to get out of there.
Exactly. And, like, now you can spend more time on your pilgrimages because you love
Yes.
to travel. You go all over Europe to all the Catholic churches and stuff to try and, like, you know.
I mean, personally, I would love to meet you. I mean, if you send another letter with your mailing address this time on it, I will send you one back. We can go on a pilgrimage together, honey.
Yes,
'Cause
sis,
I
I'll go to
need to
Canterbury.
know. Let's go to
Girl-
Canterbury together. I've been there 3 times. It's beautiful.
Girls trip to Canterbury, 15.
What year is it?
It's a great question. It's been a hard day. I just don't quite remember the year. I say we do girls trip Canterbury. Let's say 1202.
Yes.
Yes. Next
I will
year.
see you there.
Only how long is that? Spring break. Let's say in 5 fortnights we'll go.
Okay, if it's
Are you free?
5 fortnights,
Yeah.
I have a meeting.
Oh.
I'll cancel it. I'll cancel it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to take you on a trip to Canterbury. Go see
Be beautiful.
Saint-
Bring your friends. Bring your kids.
Yes. And yeah, it'll be a good time. It'll be a kiki, as they say. We just want to thank you guys for tuning in to Lord Cam's Relationship Podcast with.
Allison a Bath.
It's a very special occasion to me because usually we don't get people that are so well versed in marriage because usually people marriage is so taboo. But thank you for being so like open and like willing to talk about this type of stuff.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I mean, take me back anytime.
And that's the tea.